everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by here. If this is your first time, thank you for being here, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back again. So in today's video, we are going to be making a card, like little cards that you can give your loved ones to say I love you, thanks for being there for me, or just to show that you care, or for even an occasion. We're going to be using paper to create these, so I hope you stay to the end. So let's get into it. To start making a card, we'll open Design Space and we'll go to New Project. Let me just maximize this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the shapes and get the square. Now my card, I don't mind the card being a square one anyways. It doesn't really matter, but I think I'm going to change the sizing. So I'm going to click this button here to unlock, and then just move this part across. So I think I'm fine with this size because they're just, little cards like I said. And then I'll lock this back. Then I'll duplicate this because I'll make 2 cards. So I'll duplicate this. And then I'll change the color. I said this one will be pink. This one, let's say it'll be red. This one I'll say brown. Yeah. Okay. So now because I'm going to duplicate this again because I want a smaller card on top. I want a card that's smaller, well, on top of this other one. So I'm going to change the color of this to, let's say, gray. And then I'm going to reduce it a bit and fix it here. So I like how this is sitting because I think it's yeah. I can highlight both of them, align and click center just to make sure it's centered. And from what I'm saying, I like this. So all I'll do is duplicate this gray one for this other one, so I don't have to do the resizing again. Now you can see the cards already. So on top of the cards, I'm going to create like a heart shape. So the heart shape will raise it up when we put it on the card anyways. But I'm going to create a heart shape. So I'll go to shapes again, click on the heart shape. The heart shape is here, but I'm going to reduce it because it's too big for this card. Use this bit, and let me see, center. Yep. So I like where it sits. I'm fine with that. I'll change the color to pink or something. Now I'm going to duplicate that heart shape and put it here. I don't need to resize again because it's the same size, so it will fit perfectly too. Now for this last one, I'll probably just use a star. So maybe say something like you're a star. So I'll use a star. I'll resize it, put it right here. Click align and center. Yeah, I think I'm fine with it. So that's it, our shapes are created. And for the words, like, this one I already said you're a star, so I'll just create you a star for this. And for this one, probably you are loved, and this other one XOXO. So I just click on text. Let's start with XOXO because it's the smallest. XOXO. I like how it's sitting. I can also change the font. I'm not sure which font, but we'll look around. I think we'll go with this Nicolia font for this. So I'm going to click text again and do you are loved. So you are loved. I think you are should be on one line and then loved on a separate line. So loved. For this one, we'll say you're a star. So now that once I'm done putting it the way I like, I'm going to click make it. And now it's time for me to cut. For this one, so I'll just move the words a bit to avoid it cutting together. This is fine, this should be fine. Okay, so now I'll click continue and I'll go over to my machine. Now I'll move over to my mat and I'm just putting my cardstock down. It's a medium, I'm using a medium cardstock for this one. So I'll put it through. Click the load button. And then once the flashing sleeve button comes on, I'll press that. So now it's cutting. It's done cutting, I'm going to unload it. And take it off the mat and send the next cardstock so it cuts it. So now that we're done cutting, it's time to put everything together. So I'll just close this. Push it down and I'll get my cards. I'm going to be using this glue. Yeah, this art glitter glue. I'm going to be using a double-sided glue and I'm going to be using the adhesive foam squares. So I'll just use this to put my glue so that it doesn't go on my table runner. First off, I think I'll start with the XOXO because I think that one will be the easiest to do. Yeah. So I'm going to start with that. So this is going to the piece. This is the piece that goes down. This goes on top of it. This is here. and then the XOXO follows. Like this. Okay. So I'll start with these two pieces. I'm going to be using double-sided tape or double-sided glue tape, okay? And I'll just run it at the back of this one. And then I'll kind of eyeball it to figure out where the center is. And then put it down. I think this looks pretty good. Put it down. Next will be this one. I'll use the adhesive foam for this one. So I'll just take like here. Let's say one for here. 1 here. 1 here. And one more for this point. I'll take up the back ends. Then I'll put this down. Yes, I'll eyeball it to kind of figure out the middle, which I think this is. Put it down here. And now I'll add the XOXO. So this is where the XOXO will sit. And I'm going to be using the glue to put this. So I'll just turn this to the back, add a bit of glue. Put some glue on the back and then put it down. And then do the same to this one. Put some glue on the back. As you can see, the card is done. Easy to put together, simple yet good. So I'm going to put together the next one. That'll be this one. So do the same thing like I did with that one. Run the tape. Now add some adhesive foam to this one, just like I did the first one. And I'll put it down. So eyeball it, just kind of where you think the middle is. And put it down. Now it's time to add the words. And for this one is "You are loved." So I'm going to put some glue on this like I did the other one. So as you can see, I'm done putting the cards together, and yeah, they look adorable. Like, they're simple but adorable. Simple cards you can give for whatever occasion or no occasion, just to let your loved one know that he or she is loved. But I have some extra roses from a previous project I did, so I'm just going to add like a rose here. So I have this one, and I have some bigger ones, but I don't want to use bigger ones. I want to use just small. I want to use small ones, so I'll just put the small ones. So I'll just put some hot glue and just press it down here. I think it just makes the card a little bit extra. And the thing is, even if you don't want to cut up the small pieces yourself, you can always write it, like, depending on how your handwriting is. So it doesn't really matter actually. You can write and just put "you are loved" on the card instead of cutting it up. Like, I wanted to cut them up, but if you don't want to cut them up, if you feel like that's too stressful, you can use a pen or a marker or something and just write "you are loved" or XOXO. So yeah, I'll just finish up. As you can see, the cards are done. So yeah guys, we are done with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if possible, I hope you get to recreate yours too. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and please share with your friends and your families and your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.